Namaste guys. So I am finally done with my Singapore journal, and I have done a series of tutorial videos for this journal come junk journal smashbook style album. And let me just show you what I've done, because I don't want to make this a really long video. And this is how the cover looks like, and it's, as you can see, it's pretty plain and simple right now. It has a little book plate that says Singapore 2014, and I've shown you this book plate in my first the part 1, where I talk about all the supplies that I'm going to be using in this album. So I've used a book plate here and some brads to hold it down, and this is a pretty book plate with bling and stuff. And then I have a nice vintage looking button that holds my book closed like that. And I've used the Coptic style binding, and you can see I've just created an interesting pattern here with the stitches. It looks like a Y, and I really like that. So and let me just show you the charms. I have just a few going on for now, and I've just put this on for the timing, for the sake of the video, because I'm going to be taking this off. And mind you, I haven't been on my trip yet. This is the skeleton of the book, and I'm going to be journaling and writing and adding pictures and stuff in it while I'm on my trip. So I'm going to be collecting some more charms there, I hope, and I'll be adding them once I get back. So I don't want this dangling thing, because this book is going to be in and out of my bag. So I just have a pretty little butterfly here, and since it's a travel journal, I have a little airplane. And then I have this, I really love these pins. So I have this pin waiting for a charm, and then I have a little heart here on a paper clip, and I have this this is a watch face, I think they're called, and this is an actual vintage timepiece from my collection. And I have a tiny little frame here like that. So let's just quickly get on with the book, and the back is pretty simple. So when you open it, whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. I have my white gel pen, since the base of all my pages is black. And let me just flip it over like that. So this is what the first cover, inside cover looks like, and it has a bunch of tags, and I created a Filofax style pocket here. So it has 2 pockets like that. So this is a tag, it has my information. I used a pad of tags. They were like stickers, so I just peeled it off and I backed it up with the black cardstock that I was using through the album, and I created a couple of tags, and that's what you see here as well. So that's a tag from the sticker set. And this I have my information here, and I'm going to be adding the rest of my personal information after the video. And then I have a couple of tags, little bingo card, and again, this is from the sticker collection, and that goes in here like that. And this is again from a decoupage sheet, I think. So I think the colors went pretty well with the color scheme that I was using. So here, this is the first signature, and like I said, I'd create the first signature smaller than the other. So the other signatures are a width of 4.5, and this signature is 4 inches wide, and it's the same length, of course. So this is my itinerary, and it has all my days and my dates and the things that I'm going to be doing. And then this is the first page. This has a pocket here. So this, I'm going to be putting in information and some brochures about Singapore, and I added some of these, I think they're called laser cut stickers here. And this one, I believe it matches a bit of the landscape of Singapore with the Marina Bay, so that's why I added that little thing there. And this one here, and this is basically for the information I'm going to be adding with Singapore. And again, this is the next page, and it has a pocket here, so you can add something into this. So this page I've basically reserved to add more interesting facts about Singapore. And then I have this page here, and here I intend to journal all my preparations and stuff that I bought and I did. I have a plain simple tag here. There's a bit of pattern paper underneath. This is from my scrap, and this is a vellum piece where I use my printer to print out this camera, and I use an eyelet to bind those together. I've used a lot of dome stickers throughout the album, and I've created tiny pocket-like thingies for throughout the album with these dome stickers. I packed them up on cardstock. So there's that page, and then this is my favorite page. This is it says packing list here, and I created a belly band, and I created this tiny little suitcase, and inside, when you flip it open, you have a little space for journaling, and I intend to write down all the things that I packed categorically. So that's for that. And then I have a little tag again from that sticker collection that I used, and I intend to put a picture of all the suitcases and stuff at the airport. I intend to click them, and I intend to put it down here and add some journaling down there. And this goes right in. And this one, this is again from the same decoupage sheet this one belongs to. So and I love this. I have to show you this. So this is the beginning of my Coptic stitch. So I always like to keep them a little longer so I can add little charms or things like that. And this is these are two dome stickers back to back, and I just punched a hole through them and I added them down there. So I just love the way it dangles and moves around like that. So there's that page, that's the end. And here, next page, I've done a bit of journaling, and this is this says shopping spots. These are all the places I've already googled and found out the places that I want to go and shop. I don't want to miss any, so I've written down their names and the addresses. This one's empty, I still have to write that down. And this one is, these two pages go together. So this is the most important page, craft stores on my list. So I have used a lot of stencils to create all these images, as well as on this one. These are from some stencils from my collection, and then I have used smaller stencils to do the titling, and then I've written down the addresses and the phone numbers of all the stores that I intend to visit. And this is a list of the craft stuff that I intend to buy or hunt for. So this says shopping list. I've just used my dynamo tape here. And this is, let me just quickly show you what this is. This is something that I found at the office supply store. I think they're used to seal envelopes, and I just love these things. And when I was buying them, I didn't know it had a whole stack of these, and then I thought, what am I going to be doing with all these? It's too much. But now, since I've started journaling, and I think I'm going to be using them a lot throughout this journal. So this page closes, and on this page you see this says wish list, and this is all the personal items that I'm going to buy. So I did a bit of drawing, and I used some stencils, various stencils, and used a doily and some flowers and a little die cut camera. This is a wood veneer camera, and I decoupaged this paper here, pattern paper, and I used dynamo tape and some bling. So the first signature is pretty much done, and that's how I'd intended it, and the rest of it I'm going to be doing on the plane ride. And the other signatures, as you can see, are day 1, day 2. I haven't really added the numbers of each of the days, but then it's got 5. I have 5 days down here, and 5 signatures for each of the days. And like I'd shown you before, this is the envelope on the beginning of each of the signature to add the tickets or the vouchers and important information from the day. And the first page here, I'm not going to show you what I've written, but then this area here is for journaling all the things that I need to remember, and the contact numbers and the phone numbers of the important people, basically the agents and stuff. Again, this is the little flap for adding a voucher or a brochure. And this is the next page, and this one says tickets, and this is to add my plane tickets. This is, since this is the first signature for the first day. And then I did a little bit of drawing. I'm going to be taking a couple of these postcard size paper along, and I'm going to be doing a lot of drawings and doodling, and I'm going to be attaching them throughout my album, anything that inspires me. And then the rest of the album is pretty much the same. You've seen me create this album, and I'm just going to flip through it pretty quickly. This is a little journaling spot, fold out style journaling spot that I created. It just fits in here with the paper clip. And then there's a transparency. The only difference the different thing that I did was I sliced off the pocket that I'd created on this, since this album was getting very thick, and I wanted and I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff into it. So I removed the pocket. Let me just show you. It had a similar pocket like this here, but I sliced it off and I just left it as a transparency to add pictures and stuff. So, and then you have your plain pages. This is the fold out page, and pretty much the same. All the signatures are pretty much the same. I've added a couple of tags here and there. I've added the dome stickers. This is the envelope, and a little tag from the decoupage sheet. And then you have some tags here, the little tiny some tiny tags from the leftover papers that I had. And then it's pretty much the same. And these are some tags that I created from the Mariposa paper. Just back it up on my cardstock, and I use those stickers from the office supply store. I don't know what these are called. And that's pretty much it. I've just embellished them a little. I have another laser cut sticker there, and then some tags, and then I'm just flipping it very quickly, and I have a little envelope here. And I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff. I'll show you quickly what are the supplies that I'm going to be taking. There's the other signature. And I'm just, again from the Mariposa, these tags. All of the signatures are identical. Only the first signature was different. The rest are similar. And the tags I created are same as well. So that's pretty much how the album goes. And I just love, the paper was very bright and colorful, but then since I inked the edges, it really toned down the hues, and I like the way they look now. So that's the last signature, and I just created a simple pocket here at the end, and then I have a little brad, an eyelet, and I have this rubber band to hold my album shut like that. So that's it, and I'll do another quick little video to show you what all the supplies I'm going to be taking along with me on my trip to do the journaling in my travel junk journal. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.